Wubba dubba lub dub. What's up, everyone? Ragnarok here with part number 12 of my Total War Attila Medieval Kingdoms 1212 AD modded campaign as the Marinid Sultanate. We're going to pick up right where we left off from this campaign. So it's going to be a shorter stream tonight, under 2 hours, probably about an hour and a half. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to stay for any longer than that, but we should be able to get a fair bit of work done. And before we do, because we're kind of pressed for time a little bit as well, I do want to read quickly Yosfi Zayed's comment from the last episode. It is a bit of a longer comment, so guys, this will take a moment. So Yosvi says, hello friend, I hope you are alright and doing well. Nice game and nice battle too, even though you should have auto-resolved that battle. Yes, I concur. A few small suggestions, if I may. First, I believe you understand now why I suggest early in the campaign to build balanced armies. You did have an entire army of archers, and practically you lost all of that archers' units. And you did win the battle only by the strength and mobility of the cavalry units. So what I suggest is this. Your three armies that fought this battle, one of these three armies was one unit army. I suggest that you disband this one unit army because you don't have the money to rebuild three full stack armies, and like that the two remaining armies are the army of the king and the army of the heir. I suggest first that you merge the archers and split the archer units between the two armies to the point where you will get 4 archer units in every army. Believe me, you do not need more than 4 archer units in an army, because after all, and even in large numbers, archer units are just skirmishers that serves to distract the enemy forces in case you are the attacker. But if you are the defender, archer units can be very effective above the walls of a city. Then what I suggest is that you move the heir's army to the city of Algiers, and you move the king's army to the city of the south of Algiers. I believe the name of that city is Biskra. And then start by recruiting units simultaneously in the two armies. First some infantry units, few spears, after that few sword units, and after that a few cavalry units, and after that a few trebuchet units when you finish the siege workshop building. Believe me, that diversity of units in an army is very helpful. Also, for now, you cannot recruit a lot of horse archer units. Actually, you can recruit only 1 horse archer unit in the city of Algiers, because horse archer units require a special type of population in a city from which they will be recruited. And the city of Algiers is a small city with a small population. If you want to recruit more of these horse archer units, you should upgrade one of your large fortified cities to a level 3 castle main building city. For example, the city of Granada or the city of Seville, both of these two cities are located south of the Iberian Peninsula. Second, you have a population surplus in the city of Algiers, meaning you can add another new building in the city of Algiers. I suggest that you build a city square or plaza in the city of Algiers, and after that you upgrade that city square to a slave trader, so you will be able to recruit those cheap, highly effective type of spear units. Now these are some suggestions from a previous episode of the campaign. Suggestions I believe you didn't have the chance to read. I know this comment will be too long like this, but probably those suggestions will not be valuable and used later in the campaign. So here are the additional suggestions. First, in your capital, you're having a lot of public order problems, and I believe that's due to the fact that you did put a taxation edict in your capital. So probably you may consider changing the edict in your capital. Second, when one of your generals or governors is able to get the higher office, I suggest that you promote him to this office. If you don't do that, he will try to get the office on his own, and you will refuse. That character will lose some loyalty towards you, and if you accept, you will lose some control. So it is better to promote him yourself. Third, the reason why your cavalry army is unable to replenish is the different types of population in the cities. These are the 5 population types: peasant, burgher, nobles, foreigners, and tribesmen. After a battle, each unit in the army will be replenished depending on the available amount of population for which that unit was recruited. For example, for your cavalry army, except for the general unit, all other cavalry units are of the tribesman type of population. The tribesman population is a rare type of population and not available in every city. There's a special type of food building that can increase the tribesman population in a city, and this food building permits the recruitment of some special units like the camel riders and others. But this type of food building gives only a but a small amount of food and affect the taxes in a city. So think the tribesman food building as a special military building that you can't have in each and every city, especially at the start of the campaign. Fourth, the silver resource, unlike the other type of resources that can be found in some of the cities, you can build the silver resource building in every city in the game, but I suggest that you do not build a lot of these silver buildings because first, the silver building resource gives a corruption penalties, and if you build a lot of silver buildings, the corruption will increase faction wide, and that will affect heavily your income. Second, the silver resource building does not produce money, but it gives bonuses to the commercial building. So if you heed my advice, you don't need more than one silver resource building, and try to build the silver building in a city that produces a lot of money from commerce, like your capital. And finally, good luck. Holy Moses. Thank you very much, Yosfi. I appreciate the comment, and I'm actually very amazed at how much in depth you go for those comments, and how much you know of the game. Like, you really know the ins and outs, and a lot of that was should be very helpful, I believe. Morn says he can send me a time off permission slip for yesterday. Email or text is fine. Iron says, hey Ragnarok and Morn. And Morn says, Iron at Ironhead, hey dude. Ironhead says, is Ragnarok reading a mod update? No, that was a comment from a subscriber. He's actually the one who requested this campaign, and he's been giving me very detailed advice for the campaign. So that's what I was reading. So the green screen is not working optimally, but it's not too bad. And just a little bit of shadow there. I've got Bruce on my on my lap here. How is everybody tonight? Ironhead sounds like a very detailed guide. Yeah, no, very, very helpful stuff. So, thing to note is the population. That's a big thing. And what he was saying about my armies not being diversified, I totally agree to a certain extent. However, we're in a transitionary phase with the armies. I disbanded all of the units that I didn't want to keep when I'm kind of in a rebuilding phase for the armies. So I'm planning to, once we have the building built, the engineers workshop, to build some trebuchets, and we're going to upgrade the infantry, I think, a little bit in these armies. So I'm not necessarily planning to have all archer armies. Ironhead says it's good enough. Ironhead says I'm fine. Did a test today and got more homeworks to do as usual. Oh boy, the joys of being a student. Okay, yes, I want to increase the slots here. Yes. I remember those lovely days of being in school. So we are spread out a little bit. But yeah, Algiers building the military base here. Where are these guys going? Swords of Islam, eh? The military base here. The fact that our population is so low. Where's population? Here it is here. Alright. Total population 11,376. Nobility, burghers, peasantry, tribesmen, foreigners. Got you. Got you. Very interesting stuff. Squalor plus 2 plus 2%. So, for example, our capital is over here at Fez. What's our population over here? Whoa, 142,000. Son of a gun. When are we going to... Yeah, public order, a little bit of an issue over here, as Yosfi was saying, but I believe what we're going to do, I could change the edict, but having a dude over here, I don't think, like, I know public order is a little bit of an issue, but I believe that we'll be able to get it under control between these agents and our armies, our garrison armies that are up here. I just take a quick look at what the population of all our cities are. 20,000. Is that 2,000 or 20,000? 20,000. 14,000. Ironhead says, lovely, it is hell. It is hell. Yeah, you know, but it's, you know, learning, you're expanding your mind, right? 103,000 in Cordoba and Seville, 86,000. So some big cities over here in Spain as well. But I think, yeah, I think our biggest city is our capital. Ooh, 103,000, Cordoba. But Morn, the permission slip, no problem. The time off permission slip for yesterday, no problem. I will get that filled out for you and sent ASAP. 8, yeah. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go with an even 8 for all of these. Well, actually, this guy's got 9. Hey, we'll figure it out. That's not really a huge issue. Yeah, so last time we fought a battle here, and it's I was just assuming it was going to go much better than it did. I sort of, anyway, I didn't fight it the best, so it probably would have been fine if I had managed to battle a little bit better. But yeah, we're just pushing back this army. We don't need to worry about them too much now. Ironhead says, my mind is expanded already. Get me out. Yeah, here, yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. School. I mean, once you're done though, you'll be done. You'll be out in the workforce, and then you'll be doing the same thing. And just at least you get paid for it, you know, or not exactly the same thing, but you know. I think school sometimes it's just they want to make sure people can put up with the bullshit that you will encounter in your everyday lives of working, that is. Yeah, so Yosefi was recommending that we disband this guy, which I think is probably a fine idea. It'll save us a fair bit of coin because these guys, oh whoops, 400 gold per turn. So a little bit expensive. Yeah, and we don't have a lot of money. You know, I mean, we're making 5,000 a turn, but 5,000 a turn is nothing in this mod. Nothing. Does anybody remember what Yosefi recommend we build here? Oh, shit. Can't afford anything. I think he said a plaza and the slave trader. Yeah, he said the slave trader, and that'll give us access to those cheap spears. Which I'm kind of thinking, though, we might go with something else. Missile damage 55. Can I just want to fuck, I want to see how the, okay, there we go. All right. What I want to see is how much of this is armor piercing. Armor piercing 10 as opposed to what's the armor piercing on these guys? So damage. Armor piercing 7. It's only 3 more armor piercing. What's the range on the crossbows? 140. The range is the same though. Ammunition is the same. The rate of fire is much higher for the regular bows. Ironhead says, I mean, after I do these tests, the tests where I am mostly about memory muscle. But seriously, I study so much that the information goes out my other hole when I am done. The only things I remember are the useful things, and they are rare to come by. Yeah, I usually get the useful stuff from really good professors. You know, like you'll have like a really great professor who will say something that just really sticks with you or really resonates with you, and it's, you know, usually one of the type of thing that you know, you keep with you. But yeah, they are a little bit more rare. Ironhead says a muscle memory. Yes, most definitely. Most definitely. But yeah, I mean, you know, it is what it is. Ooh. Campaign movement 10% all navies. Oh, you can't even build navies in this mod, so I don't know if that means that when you're out to sea that the armies get an additional 10%. I just really don't know what the deal is with that, but I think what we'll go with is this one. The technology in this mod, though it's a little bit expanded from what it was when the mod, well, actually quite a bit expanded from what it was when it first was released, like, or when I first played it, that is, because it had actually been out for quite a while. I mean, technically the mod is still a beta, if I'm not mistaken, but the first time that I played this mod, it was really bare bones. The research, that is, was really bare bones. Alright, I think everything looks fine out here. Available for recruitment. We got recruitment over here. Alright, that's fine. What's the main... This is a stronghold. This one is a metropolis. Yeah, alright. Alright, so I think we're looking okay for this turn. Got an agent out here. Yeah, the thing is we need to get our income boosted up a bit. Would be nice. Ironhead says, are you going to build research speed up buildings? The research in 1212 seemed to take so long. Yeah, the research does seem to take quite a while. However, I don't see anything that's like... I mean, I guess for building the buildings and stuff, Royal Workshop. Siege Engineer's Tent. Yeah, what you make a good point that maybe we should build something to speed up the research. Moroccan handgunners. Al-Haqq recruitment of... Oh, shit! Shit, look at that! I was gonna say, there's nothing in the research that necessarily gets me too excited. Bastion Cannon replace Bastion Catapult. What? Oh my. Loyalty +1, ammunition +20, replenishment rate +2%, all armies. What the hell? Does anything unlock the bombard? Moroccan handgunners. Because I was looking in the building chain. Bastion Cannon. Yeah, Bastion Cannon replaces the... Unlocks recruitment. Oh, okay. Of the Culverin. Culverin replace Bombard. Interesting. Ironhead says it will take forever without research speed up. That is very, very true. Let's take a look at Funduke Architect's Workshop. Wealth, construction time. We've got a Maktab research. Okay, these Maktabs. Alright, yeah, I mean, if we were to build one of these in every settlement, we could really get it going. Road development, small bazaar. Abbot infantry, Abbot skirmishers. Yeah, so like the spear infantry that I like, which are cheap and they seem pretty effective, they're easy to replace. And everything. We have to build the slave market, but I think depending on the city type, like if I think we can actually recruit them over here at Fez as well, just actually to test it out. I'm just gonna raise this guy for a second, and because the other guy's in force march. Yeah, we can actually recruit them over here, like any of the cities. So the cities, you have two different chains, the forts, which give you more garrison and unlock better troops, or the just basic cities. So I don't think we need to build the slave traders to get those particular units that I want for the armies, though I was thinking to upgrade them a little bit. I'm thinking maybe for the king's army that we should have a little bit more elite. Yeah, so these dudes can only recruit one of them. And this I think this is what's allowing us to recruit them. Well, Cordoba provincial capital. All right. Castle. All right, perfect. Perfect. This actually, no, it's not perfect. This is not 20,000. Seville 86,000. Oh, it's only those guys are only tribesmen, and we don't have any tribesmen over here. 0%. Tribesmen 7,000. Yeah, this is the city. I think we need to convert this. I think it would be better to convert this to a stronghold. God, it's expensive though. God, everything's too damn expensive in this this mod. We just need more money. More money. Ironhead says 12% in 10 settlements would get you 120 research speed, but the food is a problem to have in mind. Indeed. Oh yeah, you raise a really good point there as well. Good God, yeah, 120. Yeah, now that you break down the math for me, it's like, ugh, maybe it's not quite as good as I was hoping. Yeah, we got quite a bit to manage in here, but I think everybody is good right now. Okay, I'm just double checking that I disbanded that general. This guy's a governor. And just make sure everybody's in the right spots. As a general. All right. Governor. Good. Governor. Good. Good. All right, yeah. God, we got a lot of governors. General. Yeah, looks like everybody is in a good enough spot. This guy, oh my God, he's way down here. But yeah, nothing else unless we put him. Yeah, if we could get him in there, that would be good. Influence cost 20. Acquired age 30. How old is he? He's old enough. Characters does not yet meet the minimum required rank 5. Okay, so once we get him to rank 5, we can pop him in there. That would be really helpful. +1 integrity for all forces. Upkeep -10 for noble units. Upkeep -10 for professional units. Oh, just in the commanded force. It's too bad that it's not a reduction in upkeep for all our forces. But yeah, I've been, oh my God, yesterday, I missed the stream yesterday. I was watching Mercy's stream, and I was getting so into Mercy's stream, and really enjoying his analysis and his unit testing for the new beta mod for Warhammer 2. And then after he did that, I'm like, okay, I'll start the stream a little bit late tonight, but let me just lie down for 20 minutes and then I'll get the stream started. So I set everything up for the stream. I loaded up Warhammer 2, lied down, and then I woke up at 5 in the morning. I look at my computer, freaking, you know, like the computer went into sleep mode, but I'm like, oh my God, I left Warhammer running all night long. And yeah, so that's what happened to me yesterday. Ironhead says, I don't know if it's the same in 1212 AD, but in Attila, Vanilla gives offices first to nobles with the highest gravitas. Doesn't make others angry about it. Putting this out there just in case. Oh, right. Yeah, that makes sense. Rebellion imminent. All right. Well, I mean, we could just fight the rebellion here. That's always an option. What's the garrison status? Just sort of, okay, the garrison's fine. Ironhead, yeah, it says just in case it happens. Yes, no, definitely. I'll keep an eye on it. I am not too worried about that sort of stuff at the moment. All right, so we got if we move you out of the province. Oh, wait. Okay, yeah. All right, you. We'll just deploy you there. Yeah, I would really like to upgrade this. Shit. Shit. We need 6750 for that. Oh man, alright. Iron mine. Yeah, so Yosfi was saying that this one increases your corruption from plus 1% of current value faction wide. Interesting. These are this building right here is pretty crazy. Plus 2% interest on treasury at the end of turn, faction wide. So if you were to build enough of these Jewish quarters, you could really get your income moving. You could turn it into a freight train eventually. However, you would eventually have to convert to Judaism. But yeah, an interesting option there. Artisan. Ironhead says, I meant it happens for when you slept by accident yesterday. Oh, yes. No. Yeah, I don't know. I've just been trying to get back into some kind of a routine. I'm also trying to sort of figure out what the best schedule for me with doing YouTube is as well. So, but I've been working out a bit this week, more so than I have been, because like the week that I had early access, or the week and a half, I guess it's close to 2 weeks that I had early access for Troy, really kind of threw me off a bit, because I was spending, I was doing my regular streaming schedule, plus I was doing that, so it kind of, I didn't have a lot of time to get my exercises in. So Noble Estate, interesting. Population growth, food, that's interesting. I like that. Gibbets, corruption, yeah. Interesting. Slave market, Great Bazaar, road development. But yeah, I don't know. I think I definitely needed the sleep, because I've been, trying to get a bit more exercise in this week, so my body, I guess, was a little bit more worn out than it has been. So yeah, so it's a good, like today was the first day that I went into work that I felt really refreshed, that I've, because lately it's been a slog going into well, not a slog, but I've been going into work and just feeling a little bit not quite as energetic as normal. I think I think I'd actually like to build this Noble Estate, but yeah, if we build this turn, we'll have enough to build the... Oh, okay, I guess we have to build the build the plaza first. Yeah, there we go. So we'll build the plaza. I don't think I'm gonna go with the slave market. We can get those troops elsewhere if we really want to use those. Because I mean for now, probably just use them for garrison type troops. But I want to make sure that I have enough to upgrade this next turn. I don't think we're in any danger. The garrisons are so strong. We do have an army up here to just sort out. Ironhead says that treasury interested in is similar to the Eastern Roman Empire in vanilla. And Ironhead says, whoa, some of the artwork for the buildings looks similar to Age of Empires 2. And Ironhead says the Maktaba is literally from Age of Empires 2. Oh, really? That's probably what the modders did. Probably rather than do all of their own artwork. I guess they took some of the images from some other games. And, well, obviously Age of Empires. But yeah, I feel like the garrison on its own could defend this, but I mean, we might as well bring these guys over to help out, even though they are in pretty bad shape from the battle that I kind of didn't do the best job at. 93%. Going to encamp. Hero goes among men. Success. Narrowly avoided death by our agent's hand, but did not escape unscathed. Yeah, so they're generalists right now, which means they might not be able to move next turn, which means they probably can't attack there, which will give us an opportunity to replenish a little bit. This one is also a stronghold. Ironhead says thieves. Nah, just kidding. Well, my friend, you know what they say about, like, there's a saying with art and painters, I think in particular, or like there's a famous quote. I'm not sure who the painter it's attributed to, but the quote goes something like, I'm just paraphrasing, but something like great, good artists borrow, great artists steal, and so all great artists are sort of thieves in a way. And sort of what I've sort of commenting on is that, you know, methods in art are continually changing, especially with, like, you know, painting, like, you know, experimenting with different types of paint and things like that, and learning like new ways to draw things and things like that. So once someone invents like a particular method, you know, I mean, I'm not an expert on art or anything like that, so you know, this is definitely not my area of expertise, but not that I even have any area of expertise, to be perfectly honest. But once an artist creates some kind of means or some kind of method for doing something new, then other artists will copy that same method. And I mean, you can even see it with, like, you know, on YouTube, when people, you know, like, it's an artistic form of a different kind than painting, obviously, but, you know, you see it all the time on YouTube, where it's sort of like a copycat sort of thing, where you'll see someone try something new, and all of a sudden everybody's doing the same sort of thing, right? But yeah, good artists borrow, great artists steal. Ironhead says, as long as they are used in a creative right, copyright strike system nowadays is so bad. Yeah, it's abused a fair bit, I think, as well. But fair use it's very vague. Like the fair use law is somewhat vague the way it's worded. But I mean, that's part of that is very intentional, I think. All right, well, yeah, I guess we'll just sort out the rebellion, just so that these guys don't get any negative traits. I'll just shuffle them around a little bit. Although that's gonna cause, should come up to this one and go down to that one. -3. -8. -2. -3. Yeah, we need a couple more troops if we were to, like, stabilize this. I'm just wondering.
At your command. Are you ready to serve?
Pick up a couple more of these spears. 4. That means we have 4 to transfer over. And how many does this army? He only needs 3, so there we go. And that should even out all of the armies, and we'll just shuffle them around wherever they need the public order. We do have this guy to help with the public order, and then we've got this guy deployed over here is helping as well. And we also have these dudes, but they're trying to convert this guy right now. Shit, I don't think this dude is leveled up high enough that he can actually do that. Fuck. Let's get you out of here. Let's bring you back around to our province. I'll let the one dude try and convert him. Ironhead says, now you can have someone else's music playing for more than... now you can't have someone else's music playing for more than 3 seconds. And Ironhead says, I heard somewhere that the Happy Birthday song is copyrighted. Holy Moses. I wonder what kind of royalty is they're getting from that. Every time, you know, sing happy birthday, someone shows up knocking on your door. Sorry, you owe X amount of dollars for using that song. That's crazy. Not a big fan of the happy birthday song, I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty terrible. pretty terrible. These spies, we don't really have anything for them to do at the moment. So we might as well just deploy this guy here and get him leveled up. Though I guess it wouldn't hurt to send another one over here to help, because this is where we're gonna be invading over here as soon as we get our armies built up for that. Yeah, I want to save this money so that we can get this built finally. Unassigned skill, you say? Public order, and let's go towards tax rate next. Yeah, I'd like to get a little bit of action in. Yeah, so I don't know. I was really looking forward to playing Vampire Counts last night. I was planning to play Helm and Gorst, the campaign. We haven't played it for like, I want to say like 3 weeks now. Son of a bitch, he might have us cut off from Algiers there. Morin says, you don't love singing the happy birthday song at work, Ragnarok. It's not my favorite, but if someone asks me, like, it's nice now. Right now I'm working at a breakfast joint, so it's like people come in and they tell me it's their birthday or something. Usually it's kids, but like I just give them kind of a funny face. I'm like, this is where you decided to come out for your birthday? Freaking breakfast place? Like, get out of here. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, sometimes we'll put a candle in a pancake or something, but there's no way I'm gonna sing happy birthday for someone. But I've worked at places where we've sung happy birthday. There was even one place where we had a special birthday song, which thank God I can't remember what that song went like, but yeah, a lot of yeah, good times. Really good times. You come down here and transfer these troops over. Ironhead says LOL. Yep. Yeah, if someone asked me to sing happy birthday song, I'd just like probably roll my eyes at them and leave it at that. Public order will be okay there in the capital for now, but it would be good to get the capital, because that would be nice to build. But anyway, we got to build these trebuchets, this engineer's workshop. See, the engineer's workshop, the next level up doesn't unlock anything else, so I'm just wondering where the frack do we get the bombards from? Those are all the military recruitment buildings. Maybe from the main chain. Provides garrison. Provides garrison. Yeah, and it wasn't clear in the technology whether or not we would get it. Alright, so they got a new general there.
I am your champion, my lord.
Right, I'm gonna build this up. Yeah, this garrison will destroy this army easily. Easily, no problem. But these fuckers have cut us off from the other settlement. You see that shit? Cheeky AI. Sort of. I mean, we can still get around. I'm gonna force march you in there just to bolster the garrison, and you can
My lord.
yeah, I think we're getting more replenishment inside the settlement, so we'll just leave you inside the settlement. Yeah, so I haven't decided what kind of infantry. Maybe we'll go with the Jun Swordsman. Thing is, I want to save this little bit of want to get some stuff built here before we recruit our stacks. Before turns before we get the trebuchets, though. I guess we're I don't think we're gonna get too much building done actually, but moving through this territory should increase our income. So I guess I'm okay with spending a lot on military if it means that you'll be conquering, you'll be expanding, right? Like I can kind of justify spending on military rather than the infrastructure if we are planning on expanding. Phlegmatic and sneaky. Steric says playing happy birthday on guitar. You might say which building in the technology tree. Yeah, I was alright, we'll pull up the technology tree again. Though maybe it's one of the I don't think it would be one of these down here. Doesn't look like it. But we were looking at, I think it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. Gun Foundry. Recruitment minus 25% for cannon units. Recruitment time -1 for cannon unit. It unlocks recruitment of Culverin. Replaces the Bombard. And Bass. So is there something back here that unlocks recruitment of, unless there's something below there that we can't quite see because it's off screen. But I don't. Enables building of the Royal Workshop. But yeah, I don't see anywhere in here where it says Bombard. Unlocks recruitment of Bombard. Could be that our faction just doesn't have access to those. That could be. Or it could be this one. It could be that we just can't see it at the bottom there. So that might be the case there. Or it could be the case that our faction doesn't have access to cavalry, which wouldn't really make sense. Because we've got access, like this would replace the cannons. We'd get cannons as a garrison. Plus, we've got these Moroccan handgunners as well. Yeah, so I don't know. Je ne sais pas. Ironhead says perhaps the Royal Workshop. So I think the Royal Workshop is this one right here. Yeah, Royal Workshop. So according to this, it just increases our army recruitment capacity and has a maintenance cost of -400. So an additional -200 maintenance cost for one recruitment capacity. I mean, it could be. I mean, we could try and build it later on down the line if we ever get down that far. But to see. But it looks like, I feel like it should be the Royal Workshop, but yeah, I don't know. Mizwar al-Ghazat. June Swordsman. Or it could be... It's possible that one of the cities unlock, like one of the, like level 4 city or something maybe unlocks it. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, not a huge issue. I'm just a little bit curious about it. Bollocks. I think, okay, that stops the rebellion there. Shit.
Set up the watch. At your command.
I'd prefer not to have
Ready for battle.
2 rebellions at the same time.
My lord. We fight for you, my lord. I don't care how tired you are. At your command. Ready for battle.
Yeah, we're still gonna get the rebellion there.
Ready for orders.
I mean, I guess it's not that big of an issue. These armies will be able to sort out the rebellions pretty easily, theoretically. Anyway.
It is an honor.
Oh, you know what? Let's have you come over
It is an honor to serve.
to here. And we'll just deploy him over there, and that should prevent the rebellion in that province. And we'll just have the one to deal with.
Can assist you further. Knowledge of
Wow, +7. Holy shit.
sunlight does that.
What a difference that made. Alright, this dude level up. Misdirect foreign army would be pretty useful. Start fire, infiltrate. Constant local effect. Spy network. Sabotage walls, I think, is probably useful. I'm gonna do that, and misdirect foreign army I think would be really useful as well. I'm just trying to see, it doesn't look like there's anything in here for him to convert other agents, which is what we're trying over here
Serve you.
with this dude. Ah, shit, we're out of cash.
My lord.
Alright, well, I guess we'll have to do that next turn.
Service.
Just deploy you for now. Get a little bit of experience that way.
Disembarking.
Yeah, you just hang out here. We'll just keep these guys in here because we're eventually going to expand in Iberia as well. We'll just keep them over here to keep an eye on things. But for now, it's all about the Africa campaign, which we are we're on a back foot at the moment, but that's just because we're waiting for upgraded armies, basically, which is going to take a little while, a little bit of time, but I think it'll be worth it once we get them. All right, I think everything good. I don't think much has changed here in diplomacy. Everybody's kind of starting to not like us so much, which I am totally fine with. I wouldn't mind having a little bit more action.
I trust you bring words that.
But we are making a fair bit of money from trade as well. Yeah, this is all good right now too, I think, for the most part. Power acceptable. Yeah, it's fine. Balanced, I think, is the way to go.
My words are yours to
This guy... This guy a general? I don't think he's a governor. Oh, this is, it's an agent. Never mind. Dogma. Spread religious influence, that would be good. Public order, we already got that. Get that. Authority, what does authority do? Cunning. Alright. Preach intolerance, discourage populace, reach doom, inspire troops, corruption. I guess working towards reducing the corruption value wouldn't be terrible, especially if we're using them in our own provinces. Steric says, okay, I'm done playing. Evening, gentlemen. Yeah, see, I think we're gonna start seeing more of this sort of shenanigans. Steric, Steric says, what? I'm not going in here. I was done playing guitar, lol. Oh yeah, Ironhead said, see you later, Steric. And Ironhead says, by the way, Ragnarok, I think the Bastion Cannon requires only the technologies before it. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it is just we unlock the tech, and then all of our Bastion Cannons upgrade. But yeah, I can't seem, for the life of me, I can't seem to find where we can actually recruit our own cannons, unless it's, like I said, not available to our faction for some reason, or unless it's yeah, unless I'm missing something, that it's somewhere else, somewhere hidden. Ironhead says, oh, you sneaky. That's Steric. Ironhead says, I mean the technology's in the middle. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Oh, yeah. Disease outbreak. What the hell? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. Steric says, at Ironhead, sometimes he's a snaky. Alright,
Fight for you, my lord. Ready for battle.
might as well bring these other dudes over so that they get a little bit of experience as well. But I don't think he's gonna stand and fight there. Do we want to bring this guy too? This is where the plague is. Might as well bring all of them. But almost certainly he's gonna back away from us here.
Ready for further orders. Kill them all!
Yep. Ironhead says it should be in one of the buildings unlocked in the middle technologies. Mercenary Barracks. Oh, Mercenary Barracks. That's interesting. Naval battles. I didn't... A Mayor's Barracks? Master Blacksmith Tent? Nobles Encampment. Oh, okay. Some of those are for Horde. Okay, Armory, Mayor's Barracks. I don't remember seeing the so we've got muster grounds, military recruitment, siege engineers, household barracks, foreigner camp. Oh, okay, mercenary barracks here, mercenary pool. Interesting. Interesting. But yeah. Ironhead says, find the buildings mentioned in the middle technologies and look at them from the settlement building menu. Perhaps you'll find it there since technology tree shows a long list. Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty sure at one point or at a time or another that I've gone through pretty much all of the buildings. And though maybe not. Military workshop. Fletching. Workshop. Ooh, maybe it's this. Military upgrade. Nope, doesn't seem to be. Minus 40% upkeep for land units? What? Is that faction wide? What the hell? Camp armory? Plated mail armor? Minus 40% for land units. Is that faction wide and does it stack? I wonder. But yeah, anyway, I don't want to spend too much time looking for it. Maybe Yosfi knows the answer. Maybe he will mention that in the comments. But yeah, I don't want to spend too much time, especially since I don't have a lot of time here tonight to play. I don't want to dwell on it for too long. But it would be nice to, definitely be nice to know.
Make haste, men. Is that all, my lord?
Ironhead says minus 40% upkeep. That sounds OP as fuck. But it doesn't say, the thing is, it doesn't say faction wide for one. So I'm just wondering if it's only like a local provincial, like a local province effect. And I'm just wondering if it's something that... Alright, I know this is a ridiculous balance of power here, but we haven't had a fight. We've been here for going for almost an hour and we haven't had a battle. So let's have a change of scenery here and have a little fight, see? Morn says, why no time? Got a hot date. I got a hot date with some chicken wings and a hot little bartender, though the hot little bartender is married, unfortunately, but you know, she's still a hot little bartender, so she's gonna be bringing me chicken wings all night. You know, watch a little bit of foosball. Tomorrow night we're gonna do a long stream. I'm gonna do at least 8 hours tomorrow night, so when we play Helm and Gorst, or at least that's the plan. But tonight is you know, it's Thursday, so got to appease the Norse gods and go get some beer and some chicken wings. Ironhead says could be a local. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking, that maybe it's a local effect because it you know, I should have looked where the reinforcements are coming in from. Morn says, nice, this is why you need a Discord, so you can send belligerent drunk messages to all of us. Well, you know, I could always just do a belligerent drunk stream one night, randomly, which I almost did not so long ago. I was like, I really want to stream, I really want to play some Total War. And I'm like, oh, you're kind of drunk right now, maybe it's not a good idea. So I refrained. I resisted temptation in that one instance, but who knows, sooner or later could get a belligerent drunk stream. Asteric says married still counts, lol. Indeed it does, but my conscience won't like it so much. Oh my gosh, these guys are walking in quicksand. Careful. Look at that, their feet are underneath. I guess that's because of the grass effect. Maybe that's... Looking good, boys, looking good. Very sharply dressed army. Dressed for comfort. Is that all of our reinforcements? I guess that's all of our reinforcements. It's not like we have a large force here. By any stretch of the imagination. Oh, there's no way that's all of our forces. Where the fuck are the rest of them? Organize this a little bit. It's actually a pretty decent sized force. Now, granted, this is all of the entirety of our garrison armies that we've built, but this is actually a pretty decent sized little force here. These poor freaking all right, let's just pop onto each of these guys. There they are. There's the other group. Fuck. Map's so big I can't even tell where my army is. Love the music. Love the music. Morn says you should do a drinking stream just once. Yeah, you know, I even have a title for the drinking stream. We'll call it Quest for the Holy Ale. and we'll maybe try different beers or something. But yeah, I don't know, like, I gotta check into what the rules are for that. I think it's so long as I, like, put the age restrictions and everything on it properly, that I think it should be fine. Like, so that YouTube censors it to the, you know, the right audience and everything, or censors it from the right audience. Then it should be fine. I don't know what exactly the rules are on YouTube about that sort of stuff. I don't think it's probably the very least frowned upon. But yeah, we could do that one time maybe. Ironhead says, Ragnarok, I'm thinking about playing 12-12 just so I can explain to you the mechanics. Hey, why not, man? It's a pretty good mod. It's a totally different feel from regular Attila. With the exception of the battles still feel like regular Attila. But I mean, though, you do have different units and stuff available to you, but it's still Attila battles. But the campaign, complete overhaul of what Attila feels like. Just totally different environment. Styric says, oh hell, it's a good idea. Yeah, damn. Conscience. Yeah, the old conscience always gets in the way of everything, right? Let's just take a little bit of high ground here from them. I guess we might as well fast forward through a bit of this. This is kind of a nothing battle anyway, so we're just kind of burning time at the moment. Morin says, yes, just do it like once or twice a year so it doesn't become stale. Yeah, no, definitely. Quest for the Holy Ale. Well, maybe, yeah, I'll have to plan a whole thing, and we'll plan to do a whole event. I was thinking, so this is what I was thinking, for if we can reach 10,000 subscribers, what I was thinking to do is 24-hour This Is Total War hot tub stream. So we could do the drinking in there too. Put the beers in there too, though. Yeah, you know what, now that after I say it out loud, it doesn't really make sense, because there's no way we'd be able to do a 24-hour stream while drinking. That would be a fucking nightmare. That would kill me 100%. We'll have one dead content creator on your hands. Ironhead says, I'm installing the mod right now. Big smiles. Nice. I like it. No, it's a good mod, I think. I think they've done a really great job with it, and they're continually improving it. Like, there's always new bits and pieces. Trouble is, I play so many different Total Wars lately that I'm like a noob in pretty much all of them. So like every Total War that I play, I'm like, okay, how does this work? What does this do? What's going on here? Morn says, dude, back in the day, a legend would legit get shit-faced on stream. Yeah, so I've heard. But like one of those streams caused him to never drink again. I'm pretty sure like his a New Year's Eve stream or something from a couple years back, and I don't think he's touched a drop of alcohol since. He was so hungover from that he gave up drinking. Steric says, I don't want to watch you in a hot tub. It's obviously not gonna be a real hot tub, guys. It's gonna be a it's gonna be a spoof of a hot tub. Like, I'm gonna use the green screen, and maybe we'll put some, like, we'll get like a scene of like some birds in bikinis or something, and put that in the hot tub, and I'll be as normal, but I'll just basically what I'll do is I'll shrink the camera down a little bit and like put a hot tub in the background here, and then we will yeah, essentially that's what we're gonna do. I don't know, is that a good size? Fuck, I don't know what the size was on the camera. I always worry that it's too big or too, I don't know. Anyway, that I'm taking up too much space on the screen. Is that okay? Is that about where it was before? God damn it. Now everything is gonna be off a little bit. Ironhead says that was the unnamed day, lol, the unspoken day. Yeah, he does not like it when anyone brings it up. Anytime I've heard someone bring it up, he gets pretty PO'd about it. So I don't know what happened on that stream, but yeah. Steric says I heard stories about that. Morn says yeah, I can still watch the VODs of the New Year's one. Good times. Yeah, I think it was a Twitch stream probably. Ironhead said it was a bit bigger. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, but is it an okay size now, or do you want me to make it so that it's a little bit bigger? I don't want to take up too much. Steric says, dude, you're huge. Haha. Yeah. But yeah, yeah, I don't know. It seems okay now. You know, like I watch some of the other streamers, and usually it's just like, it's just their head, like just this part that they, but I don't know. I feel like I can express myself a little bit more with body language. Not that I really do very much expression in that way when I'm streaming, but yeah, I just feel like it gives a little bit more character. Plus, I don't want the camera zoomed right in on my face. Sarek says it's fine. All right, good. Let's slow this back down. Morn says, was it Twitch? Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong thing. Sarek says it's fine. Okay, good. Yeah, I'm not sure if it was because like I'm pretty sure it must have been Twitch, because Legend only within a year and a half now has only been streaming on YouTube. So I think it was before that. Oh shit, I'm like, what the hell just happened to our audio? Just cut out there for a second. I was worried that we might get oh shit, you guys should be in. Get into the shield wall, boys. Shield wall. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my audio here all of a sudden. It's a little bit funky, but yeah, this little tiny battle will give us an opportunity to zoom in on some of the troops. Look at these guys in their fancy little swords and armor, decorated armor. This guy is just not in any hurry to get into the fight. Why should they be? Sarek says, that's what she said, only to me. LOL. Exactly. Oh man, The Office. That's one of my favorite shows, man. That's what she said. Good old Michael Scott. See if we could bring some of these archers out to the side and shoot into their flanks, maybe. God damn it, I've got the archers on fucking... You guys have any commands that you can give? Oh, okay. There we go. What do you got? Oh, that's a little bit late for that one. And reconnaissance. It's not gonna... But yeah, I think this campaign, whenever, on nights where I don't really have a lot of spare time to, so we're kind of doing like a little bit of a new streaming schedule, I think I want to keep this campaign at the shorter episodes, essentially like between an hour and 2 hours. So I think any nights where I don't have a lot of time, we'll probably stream this. And this campaign is going to be going on for quite a while, I think, because I'm really enjoying it. It's one of the few campaigns that I've been doing that's in a pretty good spot right now. Uh-oh. Get over here. Yeah, I guess maybe I shouldn't have sent these guys over there. But everything else that we do, I think, for the most part. There might be a few exceptions, but I think all of the other streams will be kind of like a 4-hour minimum type thing. A little bit dangerous here with the generals, but and there's nobody particularly important here, and that guy broke right away anyway, so it's all good. Zurich says, did you ever watch the British version of that? I didn't like it as much. Yeah, no, the British version was pretty, like, it's funny because the initial episode, I think, was pretty much exactly the same. Like, even, like, the dialogue was pretty much the same thing. Or, like, it was very close, like, if not the same, but... yeah, I wasn't a big fan of the British Office. And I don't know, like, was the British Office only one season, or did they do multiple seasons? Because I'm pretty sure I watched it on Netflix, and Netflix Canada only had the one season, really. Shit, I should have, I guess we should break this guy before we run these troops down. I'm like, okay, let's run these guys down. Well, maybe we should kill this dude first. All right, you guys pull out of there. It won't last much longer. All right, very easy battle, obviously. Even still, I didn't fight it the greatest, but one of our generals die? Tell me this guy didn't die. I don't think he did. I think he's okay. Just want to run them down. I think, though, maybe the general's bodyguard might have survived. I'm not sure. Sarah says, I'm not sure. I only watched like 2 episodes of that. Yeah, it was like the characters weren't as charismatic, right? Like Michael in the American Office, Michael Scott's character, like, you know, he's, you know, say what you will about him, but he's still a likable character, right? At the end of the day, you still want to root for him, right? Whereas, like, I didn't really get that impression about Ricky Gervais' version of Michael, right? Like, you know, and the same thing with, you know, like the secretary and, you know, just all of them, just, I don't know. The thing is, like, the reason why The Office works so well, or one of the many reasons, there's probably like many reasons, like it's really great writing, really great acting, but you know, you can have really great actors in a show and the show still kind of can fall flat, especially with comedy, right? Because comedy is, you know, there's so many different nuances to comedy, right? But one of the main reasons why the show works so good is because of the chemistry between the actors. They all have really good chemistry. Like, not only is it, you know, are they good actors and you know, putting on a, you know, a good show with a well-written plot or script or whatever, but it's also the case that they have really great chemistry together, that they all kind of feed off of one another, that the whole is greater than the sum of the parts. Is that the saying? I don't know if that's the saying or not. All right, this guy's stuck there, but we're gonna get another rebellion up here at Bada Jaws, so we'll just auto resolve that one most likely. Because we really didn't need to fight the previous battle. Battle movement speed, go towards, usually go towards campaign movement first. Kebabji says, good evening. Kebabji, what's shaking, man? What's cracking? Good to see you. Mort says, when I watched The Office as a youngin', I wish Rashida Jones was my wife and still do. Yeah, that Rashida Jones is not bad at all. I definitely concur with your assessment there, Morn. I wouldn't Wouldn't mind having a wife that looked like that. Yeah.
My lord.
Morn says, at Kebabji, shut your goofy ass up before I ban you, kid. And Steric says, at Kebabji 96, evening.
My lord. Setting forth, my
Yeah, I hope that didn't sound too misogynistic, my, my description of Rashida Jones, or my agreement with Morn about Rashida Jones. But yeah, she is definitely a cutie for sure. Yeah, they had a few cuties on that show. Here and there. Here and there. But yeah, it's such a heartwarming show. But oh my god, it's so, like, to watch it all, like, all the way through and to the end, it's a tearjerker at the end. It really gets you, it really pulls at your heartstrings, I think. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with this noble estate. I like the fact that it gives us population growth, and I like the fact that it gives us wealth, a little bit of food as well, and there's no negative. There's no negative at all. So, like, while nothing is really overpowered, it's all good little stuff. So I think we'll go with that. Kebabji says, at Morn, ban me daddy. And Morn says, Kebabji, sickening. Steric says, Morn is your dad? Wow. You know what? How the hell is, how is it that Kebabji is not even a moderator? How did that happen? I don't know. He's always here. Always here. Kebabji says, sickening, he said, slightly intrigued and aroused. Well, ooh la la. I do want to start recruiting some more troops, and we've got a big force out here that's just kind of lingering in our cities here, or lingering near our cities. And they've got another force down here. But because the garrisons are so strong in this, so huge, I do not fear that army in the least. Oh, shit. Where did their eight... Oh, where are you going, you little weasel? Where the You see this shit? This agent that we're trying to convert is making a run for it. Oh, my goodness. What do we have here? Bringing this guy back to help manage the public order. It looks like Castile may attack us. I don't know. What is the Swords of Islam? What are these idiots doing over here? Taking a bunch of attrition. I think they mustn't have food or something. I think this is their only settlement. Olive orchards, getting a little bit of food there. Shipyard and muster grounds. Says they've got food supply 50. Maybe they just suffered attrition coming over here through the water. We definitely want to open this slot. What do we want to build here next? The thing is, I kind of want to start recruiting this turn. Kebabji says, that's Steric Shadow Wolf Sugar Daddy. And Kebabji says, oh, thanks, mate. No worries, man. Thank you for coming out so often. I really enjoy the company. And I'm just interested to see where this this whole thing with you and Morn leads. This sort of tension that exists between the two of you. The you know, dare I say, the sexual tension. I don't know. I guess that's maybe a little bit too far. I just took it too far. Yeah, which infantry do we want to go for the standard infantry for our armies? 3 more turns and we can get our trebuchets, but we should be recruiting some infantry right now, really. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. 13 archers. Seems like too many. Well, down here, actually, let's do a little bit at a time. I do want to get one of these guys, even though we can only get one. I would like to get one. Keep those for now. $349 per turn, 250. Fuck, the cavalry's expensive. Expensive. Let's replace one of these dudes. I don't know why there's two of the same in here. Get one of those. We've got the Abbot Infantry, 162, 164, 127. Good armor piercing damage. Light Spear Infantry. What's their... These guys are pretty cheap. These guys are 182, 165. Yeah, it's not crazy options here for our infantry, though. We haven't built a lot of the barracks and stuff. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Kind of leaning towards just going with the cheap ones. Light Spear Infantry. The swords don't seem particularly good. Armor 5, armor 5, armor 25. This guy's got 20. You know what? I'm kind of looking at these guys as... Oh, their melee defense is lower, but their armor is much higher. Missile block chance. Missile block chance 35. Interesting. These guys are faster. Missile block chance 25. Armor is really low. Health 100. Melee defense 33, 38. Do any of these guys have a missile weapon? Attack against cavalry. These guys have attack against cavalry. These guys are the most expensive. It looks like these are the best that we have, but it looks like we don't have the manpower for them, though. Kebab, she says. I know, right? We're like Ross and Rachel, and Sterk says, I don't want to know where it leads. And Kebabji says, or Jim and Pam. And Kebabji says, that's Sterk Shadow. No, but just in case, I'll send you the pub Earl when it happens. Sterk's laughing, and Morris laughing and that stuff. I don't know what to say. Ironhead says, yeah, Kebabji is a mod now. Kebabji says that more. All I'm saying is in a few years' time, the only job you can get without a COVID vaccine is in prostitution. Hey, you know what? And they could be that they may be in high demand. Fuck, I can't decide which infantry to go with. Should we just go with the cheap infantry? They don't seem that much worse than the others. I do like these guys because they have a lot of armor. But these guys have decent, they have the same amount of missile block chance. They're 40 gold cheaper. These guys have the best missile block chance. The thing is, oftentimes what I'm using my infantry for are just to block missiles for the archers. Because there's so much sieging in this that it's essentially we just bring the archers up. Or, well, I mean, there's a whole process, right? Like, you know, a couple of different stages. We bombard, break down the towers, break down the walls, and then we push the archers up with spears in front, and then we just let the archers shoot everything to shit. And, yeah, and I mean, in this mod, because every settlement has walls, it, kind of makes sense. So I'm kind of, I don't know. I mean, I like all three. These swords, I wouldn't mind getting some swords, but the thing is, like, missile block chance 25. Oh, these guys have ammunition. You know what? These dudes have ammunition. They don't have spears. Missile, what's their... They've only got 4 ammunition, but the fact that the very fact that they have ammunition kind of makes them a little bit more valuable to me. Kebabji says, at Ironhead, I appreciate you, and Ironhead puts the heart out. Morin says, I'll just become a Christian monk, bro. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it, Morin. We'll become Christian monks. I'm totally down with that. The monkhood, because yeah, there's no way I'm you know, like, the thing is, like, here's the thing. This is the way that I see it, is that we're either free or we're not. And if we're being forced to do something, you know, then we're not free. And it's, you know, what's going on right now is complete madness. And yeah, anyway, but yeah, like, the fundamental thing that it comes down to is we're either slaves or we're not slaves. And anyone who tries to argue with me otherwise, I think is out of their goddamn mind. So that's the choice. The choice is either slavery or freedom, in my opinion. But yeah, I don't know. You guys are gonna get me all riled up about this stuff. Ironhead says at Morn, have you played the monastery mission in a game called Kingdom Come Deliverance? It's so boring. Being a monk is like being dead. Oh man, that game looks like a lot of fun, I gotta say. All right, here's what I'm thinking for our infantry. Why don't we, since these guys are really cheap. No. Okay, this is what I'm thinking. Why don't we get some of these and some of these? Like, we'll get like a mix. Oh, sorry. These guys, sorry, we'll go with these guys and some of these guys. Because these guys have I like the fact that they have a missile weapon. I think any infantry with a missile, even though it's only 4 missiles, you do a lot of damage with it. I believe it's probably just javelins, right? Like, those, yeah, so go with some spears. Probably we'll put the spears in his army, and then we'll make a 3rd army. There won't be necessarily full stacks, but that's the plan. That's the plan. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. 13. Yeah, I'm just thinking how many... Maybe we'll get 3 more archers at some point as well. But yeah, anyway, sorry guys, it took me so long to deliberate that. But I think that is what we'll do. And I think we're pretty much at the end of the turn here. I don't know. Sometimes these guys, like, leave office, or like their term ends. So I just double check that everybody's in office. Diplomacy is kind of getting kind of shite. It started off really good, but the diplomacy is going in a very downhill trajectory. We can assign another governor. Did a governor die? Where's our what do we got for wealthy provinces? It's our most. So we've got Rif, Atlas, Corboda, Algezar, Granada, Andalusia. Do we have a governor in Andalusia? Fuck, I hate how... Which one is Andalusia? Seville. Which one is it listed as here? Yeah, we do have a governor in Andalusia. Styric says, okay, wait, sorry. Morn says, look up Seraphim. Rose sometime Ragnarok. Dude lived in LA and studied under Alan Watts for a while until he found Orthodox Christianity, become a monk, and might be canonized as a saint sometime. I've heard of him. The name sounds very familiar. Styric says Kingdom Come is great, and Morn says at Ironhead, no, unfortunately not. Ironhead says it has flaws, but it has its own charm as well. Some of it is memorable. Yeah, it looks like a really cool game. Kebabji says, or sorry, Ironhead says at Shadow Wolf, they're making a sequel, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I watched a lot of pixelated Apollo's playthrough of Kingdom Come Deliverance, and the way that the game ended, it seemed like it was like getting some DLC or something. Styric says that Ironhead, or sorry, Kebabji says at Morn, better start decorating the monastery with red lights because there's no escaping the New World Order. Styric says at Ironhead, and that's what I heard too, actually. And Morn says at Kebabji, they can shoot me in the head before I did that. And Kebabji says, I think YouTube censored my comment that included a word that sounds like globo-home. Globo-homo? Globo-homo? I don't know. God, what the hell was I doing here? We were trying to figure out which province to put a governor in. Rif, Atlas, Cordoba, Algiers, Granada, and... Granada. Alright, let's put a governor in Granada. We got somebody available? This guy's a statesman, and Idris is a statesman. Let's take a look at their credentials. Not quite right. My favorite trait. And his wife is a drunkard. Poor Idris. Idris. How about Hadair? Sanguine, +1 cunning, -1 zeal. Alright, the zeal shouldn't hurt. Out of favor, personal influence -1. And him having low personal influence is not too bad. I think we'll put Hadair in Granada. Granada. Alright, and Granada, let's go with additional public order or growth? I think we'll go with public order. Actually, just out of curiosity, what are we going with in these provinces? Alright, growth there. Over here, go with the growth. We could switch this over to recruitment. That's actually not a bad idea. We'll do that. And then we can recruit a little bit quicker when those trebuchets are ready for action. I think we're good. Ironhead says true ending kind of felt like a sequel bait. DM Wyvern says, oh no, Marinid Sultans. What's up, Wyvern? I apologize for not getting back to your email, but I'm hoping, okay, so Saturday, yeah, anytime, just give me a time, anytime Saturday. I'll definitely have Discord up and running for Saturday, but what I wanted to ask you is if we can maybe try and set up a time when we can just because before we do the stream, I want to try and test out the audio a little bit first, because in Discord you can set the volume and stuff to for the other person's I just want to try and tweak the audio a little bit. I should probably actually take a little bit of time to work on my own audio a little bit, but yeah, I just want to try and make sure we get the audio settings good so that when we're streaming it, that the stream the chat can hear both of us fairly clearly. So I probably want to tweak some of my filters and stuff like that, just to make sure that is all good, to make sure one of us is not louder than the other and all that jazz. But yeah, I'm hoping that I'll email you all the details a little bit later on tonight, and hopefully we can figure out a time when it's good for both of us to sort that out before the stream, if it's possible. Ironhead says, were they called Marinid Sultans because they had sea dominance around Iberia? I have no idea, to be honest. I'm not, I'm not very familiar with this time period in history. Nor am I all that familiar with the history of the Iberian Peninsula and Northern Africa. Just like, you know, little fragments here and there. Integrity wouldn't hurt. Battle movement speed's good though too. Alright, so we got the rebellion here. Alright, I want to bring you down to Fez. Everything's good here, sort of. Yeah, it would be good to build some of these pleasure houses to get our income coming in, but... yeah, we've got so much building to do, and just we're trying to recruit troops right now as well. God dang. God dang, these guys are making a run for it. Making a run for it. Let's, how much movement? We can't see how much movement they have. Fuck, I don't want to move. Alright, just...
Your command.
actually,
You have further orders?
move to there.
On the move, my lord.
Morn says, at DM Wyvern sup. Morn says, pleasure houses sounds haram. Sounds harem. Yes, it definitely does sound harem-like. DM Wyvern says, at Morn. Morn! He says hello. We got the plague over here. Don't worry about that too much. Alright, yeah, so we got a couple of these dudes. We'll use these guys as blockers. I mean, maybe they're not the best choice of the infantry. But they've got the best melee defense and the best missile block. So for that reason, we'll go with them. These guys have the best armor out of these 3 sets of spearmen that we have available. These dudes are the cheapest. Though they're not much worse than the others, and they're faster than the others too. But yeah, just for the missile block, I'm going with these guys, and I want 2 more archers. I know that's against Yosfi's recommendation, but I am an archer bow fiend. I love my ranged units. Oh shit! Fuck me sideways. We're out of peoples. Can't recruit these guys that I wanted. Anyway, that'll be fine for now. That'll be enough to get us going. Do we have... could get some more cav. These guys have been fairly effective. 2 through 4.
Our lord needs good fighters.
Yeah, that'll be fine for the time being. DM Wyvern says, at Ragnarok, brother, could we look at Sunday or perhaps a late Saturday afternoon? Yeah, I'm good anytime Saturday. Like, my schedule is completely open Saturday. If you want to do Sunday, we could do it Sunday as well, but my schedule is a little bit more limited on Sunday. But yeah, I could literally do it any time of the day you want on Saturday.
Ready for battle.
Whereas Sunday's a little bit more tricky.
We fight for you, my
But should be fine nonetheless.
lord. You have further orders?
Alright, we'll just I think we'll just auto-resolve this one this time. KJ says hello, hello. KJ, what's going on, man? How are you?
Make haste, men. On the move, my lord. March. You have further orders?
DM Wyvern says Saturday we do it. Alright, cool, cool. Sounds good to me. Ironhead says hi at KJ. Oh, look at these fucking guys rocking the artillery here. Not all of that made it into my mouth there. I think I spilled some on my sweater. You gotta be effing kidding me. Are you kidding me? Is this real? Did we just... wow. That's some bullshit right there. DM Wyvern says, where is your kitty mascot? So, right now, so the way I have my desk set up, I've got like a, it's sort of like a trunk, like a almost like a, it's like a big box, it's a trunk, like a travel trunk or something. I don't know, a storage trunk, let's call it. Underneath the desk, so I can stretch out my feet and rest my feet on top of it. So Bruce is actually sitting underneath there, sleeping right now. And Bijou is over there, sleeping in the closet. She loves to sleep on my shoes. Like every time I go to get a pair of shoes out, it's covered in cat fur. Like covered in cat fur. And actually earlier today I was like, oh my god, it was like so freaking ridiculous. But Bijou, I can go for the replenishment, I guess. Bijou, like, oh my gosh, I had her comb out and I was combing her, and I swear it's so much damn fur. It's like, I like, it's like a whole, like, I don't even know how to explain it, that there's so much fur coming off of that cat.
My lord.
Ironhead says, at Ragnarok, you ending the stream in about 20 minutes. Yeah, that's the plan, unfortunately. I'm hoping that, so what I'm thinking is we get through this end turn and then we'll fight this army, hopefully. Hopefully we can reach this army with these troops and we'll fight them and end the stream with that. But yeah, I'm my friend wants to get to the bar early to make sure we get a nice spot for the TVs and stuff, but I'm not too concerned about that myself. I told him if he wanted to go and get a seat early and keep the bartender warm for me until I arrive, he's more than welcome to do that. But I think he wants to go over there together. But anyway, but yeah, probably about 20 minutes, maybe even a little bit less than 20 minutes. Oh, I don't want to put you in there, but it's okay. The plague doesn't seem to affect too badly in this, actually. Oh, shit. Shit. Can you? I can't quite get there. You guys just stay put where you are. You're fine. DM Wyvern says, get your drink on. Yeah, you know what? It's been... Actually, last weekend I had a little bit to drink. I had, there was one or two. Yeah, there was one night where I went out for beers. Part of the reason why I missed streaming last week, I think. Alright, I think we're kind of looking good here. Looking like we can end the turn. Zerk says he might take the bartender from you. Come on, man. It's love. It's pure love. How can he stand in the way of true love? You know, which is obviously the way the bartender feels about me. I think she just likes the money that I bring. I think that's about it. All right, yeah, well, we can do a little bit of building here. Should we build the town barracks in this settlement in Fez? Bolster the garrison a bit? Since it is our capital, I think I will do that. Since it is our capital, use up a little bit of food. But it will really give us a solid garrison, and it'll unlock some more troops to recruit. And since it is our capital, we should always have extra forces there. Make sure it doesn't go down. I think we're good to end the turn. DM Wyvern says, hello, Steric Shadow Wolf. Hello. Ironhead says, yep, it's your job to be friendly to customers so they come back. Yes, so they come back and keep bringing the money. No, she's, this one bartender, she's a really great bartender. Really cool personality. Really cool chick. But yeah, she's married with like 3 or 4 kids, I think. But I don't know. My friend was telling me, though, that she recently was, the last time he was in there, she said she was complaining that her man was not treating her right. So I don't know. Sounds like Sounds like Trouble on Paradise Island. Something like that. DM Wyvern says, wait, the bartender is a babe. Oh, fuck yeah, she's a babe. My goodness, she's a stunner. She really is a stunner. A really sweet girl too. Like a little bit I don't know. When I hear her talk around the regulars, a little bit really a little bit gnarly with her. Fuck yeah, I was afraid of this, that they would get away. God dang it. Why does the AI always have to ruin everything? I wanted to fight the... Where are you guys going up there in the mountains? I don't think we're going to get this fight in, unfortunately. Because they're making a run for it. But we might be able to... Might be able to draw them out. How far can you move? Shit, I should have... shit, before I move this force, should have transferred over the troops. Fuck. Alright, you come this way. God dang it. I was gonna position the other army here and then bring this army over to, try and bait them out. But, I forgot to transfer over these troops first. So, we'll just go this way.
Ready for orders.
Yes, he's got a little bit of extra movement range now because he's only got... Alright, so actually that confirms something that I was a little bit wondering about, is whether or not you get extra movement for units with that are just cavalry, which we do. We've got about that much more extra movement. Sirik says the bartender is his date. KG says drama. Morin says laughing my ass off. Ragnarok, chill bro, she's married. Oh, right. Yes, home wrecker. Morin says Ragnarok is definitely the type of dude to get shot by an angry husband. Laughing my ass off. Oh my god. Yeah, you know what? That reminds me of when I was a little bit younger. I was a little bit more into chasing the ladies than I am now. Now I'm just, you know, kind of at the stage of my life where I just cannot deal with the headaches that are involved, so I just can't even be bothered to chase them, to be honest. But yeah, when I was a little bit younger, I used to chase the ladies a lot more than I do now. And there was this one time... Oh, right, we got the rebellion over here. Fucking hell. This guy's gonna get the garrison support though, and these guys are gonna support by the looks of things. But yeah, there was this girl that I was working with, right? Super, like I was like literally one of the biggest crushes I've ever had on a girl, and I really liked this girl, but she had a boyfriend. But I, you know, was still talking to her, and we ended up exchanging numbers or something. And yeah, we'll have to deal with that rebellion next turn, I think. Well, actually, we probably could deal with it this turn. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. You deploy here. I did want to recruit. Can't get the troop I wanted. Alright, well, let's fight this and then maybe call it a day. Oh man, it's much closer than... Alright, let's go. But yeah, my roommate at the time, I came home from work one day and my roommate's all pissed off at me. And he's like, dude, if I get my fucking ass kicked because some chick's boyfriend thinks I'm you, and I'm gonna lose my shit. So apparently the boyfriend of this girl that I had this huge crush on had called home, because at that time it was still in the age of the landlines. I had called us at home, or called looking for me, and he thought that my roommate was me, and like ripped into my roommate, like I guess threatened my roommate. I don't know, but yeah, good God, look at this fucking terrain. Yeah, my roommate was not too impressed with me on that particular day. Ironhead says, if some naughty happens, would you take care of her 4 kids? Oh, good God. No, I don't think, yeah, I don't think I could ever be that guy to do the home wrecking. But yeah, 4 kids is a lot. Sounds like a lot. TM Wyvern says, this is the content we are here for, Raggy's dating life and romantics. And Ironhead's laughing at Wyvern. They would just try and move up and try and take this high ground and swing around to their side, because this particular battle is going to be... It's going to be a close fight. So we want to... If we can get the high ground, it should be okay. But I'm not sure. I don't know. Ironhead says, video title, Total Date Part 8. Wyvern says, hello, Ironhead. And Wyvern says, I like it, Ironhead. Make the title happen, Raggy. Ironhead says, oof, roommate remembered that. Zerk says, total date disaster battle. KJ's laughing his ass off. Oh yeah, good times. That's all you guys need to hear is the sordid details of my my love life. Oh God, yeah. There's lots more of those types of stories. Oh, Bruce is still under there. Sorry, I just kicked the cat by accident. Wimmer says total date gang warfare. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. I'm very partial to the ladies, but nowadays, God, you know, like it's not like it used to be too. Like that's the other thing is that like dating, the dimensions have completely changed. Like you can't even like, I don't know how it is elsewhere, but here in Toronto you can't even really approach a girl without like you know, like it's really difficult to even just, you know, especially now too with the pandemic and the restrictions, it makes it even worse. But girls just don't want to be approached by which, you know, I can kind of completely understand why. But like it's hard to strike up a conversation with a stranger, with a girl that you might meet somewhere and you know you like her, because now dating, it's all online. Like it's all you know, on these dating apps, which is like so artificial and superficial that it's like, God, I don't know how anyone meets anyone on those things, that it's you know. Sterrick says, oh hell. DM Wyvern says, getting 18 plus on this channel. This has always been an 18 plus channel. Well, I mean, not in that way, but like it's, you know, Total War is kind of you know, some very adult-like content. It's very very violent. I don't think you're gonna find too many more video games that are more violent than this. So it's always been for an older audience. Ironhead says, at least you had / have a love life. Mine is non-existent. Well, oh shit, sugar spice. Oh God, these fucking assholes they've got the high ground. Shite. God damn. Can we get behind them? I don't think we can get behind them. Let's spin around that way. But yeah, it's I don't know, it's tough nowadays. Sterrick says, I guess now, I guess we know who is gonna be in the hot tub now. Wyvern says that Ironhead, there's an Iron Maiden out there for you. I know it. Wyvern says, I will occasionally walk up to someone. I think it's cute. The worst that can happen is if they say they're not interested. Well, you know what? Like, that's the thing. Girls here will give you, like, some serious attitude sometimes. Like how dare you come up and talk to me kind of attitude. Like, my one buddy was like telling me that he approached this girl in, like, I don't know, like a store or something, like whether it was the mall or a store or something, and he went up and yeah, he's like really soft-spoken, super polite, really nice guy, and he went up and said hello to this girl, and she gave him a look like, and like basically like looked him up and down and just, you know, basically gave him this look of how dare you talk to me, you know, come over, like, who the hell are you to come talk to me? Like, you know, that's the kind of, you know, that's the kind of way it goes here in Toronto. I don't know. I mean, I'm obviously speaking in a very general sense, but giving like a small anecdote. But yeah, that's the girls here in Toronto are not super friendly. Or at least I find they're not. Ironhead says, I've the high ground, Anakin. Wyvern says, what happened to Canada? The good Canadian women. I don't know, man. They're not here in Toronto, I tell you that. It's a town full of freaking cosmetically built freaking you know, like biological, like, I don't know, plastic surgery engineered freaking feisty, not very nice gold diggers. Like, a lot of them are, the ladies here are all about the money, which is probably why I'm perpetually single, is because I have none. All right, so we've gotten into the high ground, sort of, or we've at least leveled the ground. We're at least not fighting them uphill. However, God, the situation is not great at the moment. You get out there. Just trying to pull these guys in behind to bolster these guys that are taking damage here. Ironhead says, Ragnarok, Canada is full of nice people. I don't know. I think that's a Canadian myth. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. We don't want to get too much into. Oh shit! I got a cavalry unit out there. Oh man, if our general dies, could be big trouble. Morn says it's a numbers game. In college, I walked up to random chicks. There's a chance 1 in 4 would be interested. 1 in 4 make it weird. 1 in 4 would just want to be friends, and the other 1 in 4 chat for a bit. God dang, man, those are pretty good odds. 1 in 4. I feel like my odds for, you know, making connection with a woman are more like 1 in 100 if I'm lucky on a good day. DM Wyvern says 100% at Morn. Ironhead says sounds exhausting. Exactly. My sentiments exactly, Ironhead. But yeah, I don't know how we ended up on this. On this subject. I hope it doesn't detract too much from the campaign, but this is kind of it's been a little bit of a slower phase in the campaign because we're not expanding at the moment. We're just kind of managing public order with our garrison armies here and waiting for our trebuchets to be available so that we can rebuild our armies or rebuild our main army. But we will there will be more action to come in the next couple parts. DM Wyvern says the point is you'll never know unless you try. Steric says the trick is to not chase women, let them come to you. Yes, that trick is that's the trick I've been employing for the last couple of years, and it's a trick that works so well that I haven't heard from any women. Yeah, I don't know. Morn says maybe 1 in 4 is generous, but you get my over point, you know. Wyvern says, who cares about the total warzy? Like, oh, we like the man gossip and dating tips. I guess so. I guess so. I don't know. You don't want to take dating tips from me. That is for sure. I am the last person you want dating tips from. But yeah, you know, it would be you know, like personally, I would just like to find someone that I can really relate to, someone that I can, you know, that I can talk to, and you know, share all of those special moments in life, right? That you know. But it's hard. It's hard. You know, like men and women are so different, and like me personally, I'm a, you know, different from the ordinary in a lot of ways. So for me to find, you know, someone who can kind of, how shall we say, put up with me is no small feat, to be sure. But yeah, years ago I was engaged, but things did not work out well. But lucky for me, you know, it didn't work out well at that time. Whereas if it, you know, if we had gotten married and I found out the true qualities of her character much later on, then it would have been a lot worse, I think. Wyvern says that Ragnarok, lol. Steric says, I've employed that my entire life. Ironhead says, Ragnarok, when is your next Marinid stream? I'm going to try to get the mod to work to play it, and ahead of you where you are at. It'll be a little while at least. Like I want to say at least a few days. We'll play it again next. It won't be until sometime next week. Will be at least one part to this campaign a week. But yeah, for now, yeah, I can't be certain exactly when it's going to be because my schedule is kind of... Did they just say our general is dead or their general is dead? Fuck me sideways. Our gen... Gotta be effing kidding me. Our general died. That's why we're getting the morale penalty right now. That's why these guys are fucking breaking like fucking farts in the wind. Oh, we might still get it. Oh my god, we're so lucky. Our general died, but we managed to win anyway. God, I was gonna be so annoyed if we lost that battle. Yeah, I shouldn't have charged him in there in that last bit there. That was a mistake. But anyway, so these guys are not super valuable. I mean, it would be nice to keep them around, but it's not a big deal that we lost that dude. Steric says, everyone has, or Wyvern says, at Steric, I have no life. And Steric says, everyone has a life. It's just a matter of what you do with it. Steric says, my point is, don't let someone else dictate how you live it. That's exactly it, man. There's a great sentiment there. Ironhead says, our general. Yeah, with the sick face. Alright, well guys, I've gone for longer than I was expecting to go for. My friend is probably... I see my phone is lighting up here, so my friend is probably wondering where the blazes I am. What the hell is going on? Let's get this guy. But yeah, that's going to be it for tonight, guys. Sorry it's a shorter stream, but tomorrow will be a longer stream, 100%. We're going to be playing Gorst tomorrow. Though I might do a vote and see if you guys would rather do some like cavalry testing with Warhammer 2, since Warhammer 2, I've got the beta installed right now. Yeah, sorry the green screen is a little bit wonky here, or my webcam is a little bit wonky. It's because I'm in the dark right now. That's why I didn't turn the lights on today, so that's why it's a little bit grainy. But yeah, my preference is to sit and play in the dark. I think part of the reason why I sometimes get headaches is because when I play with the light on, it gives me headaches. But yeah, as per this campaign, what we're going to plan to do next is continue managing the rebellions here. We've got a small army to clear up. We do have to keep an eye on the Kingdom of Castile, because they could potentially declare war on us. But I think... between the garrisons and like the actual garrisons and our garrison armies, we should be okay. And then down here, we've got this rogue army that we're trying to catch up to. These two should be able to clear it out, no problem. We're going to be recruiting trebuchets and a few more infantry. We'll get a third army, and these three forces will fight together, and we'll start pushing through Africa. So we should be able to take a little bit of territory in Africa. Wyvern says, great stream. Thanks at Ragnarok. Ironhead says, thank you for the stream and for the chat. No worries, guys. Thank you for coming out. I appreciate it. Steric says, say hi to the bartender for us. I will I will do so. Sounds good. Wyvern says, good hanging out at Morn, at Ironhead, and at Steric. And Ironhead says, likewise. Steric says, yep, great seeing all of you. Wyvern says, get her number for us. No, married numbers are out of the question. We can't do that. Guys, have a great night. Ironhead, Wyvern, Steric, Morn, Kebabji, KJ, everybody that popped into the chat, and everybody who's not in the chat that was also here. I appreciate the support, and I will see you guys soon. Yeah, Ragnarok signing out.